A lot of people have not fully understand what it means to be an adult. They still don't understand what it means to be an adult. A lot of adults that does not matter the age, 40, 50, 60, they still don't understand what it means to be an adult, what it means to become an adult. 50, 60, 70, they are grown physically, but here, mentally, they still do not fully understand what it means to be an adult. They think adulthood is just all about, oh, I have a job now, I have money, I have access to money, I can get my place, I have my freedom to go out whenever I want, I have the freedom to get a partner. They think that's just adulthood. They think that this is just what it means to be an adult. I also thought that was what it means to be an adult when I was thinking of how my life was going to be when I become like an adult, when I've gotten to the age where I have a job now, I'm making money, I am on my own. I was thinking about what it means, and that was what was coming to my head, being able to go out whenever you want. That's adulthood. Be able to pick the guy that you like and do whatever you want to do with him whenever you want, That was what I thought adulthood was all about. Charlie, adulthood is more. Adulthood is more than that. Being an adult means that you have gotten to the point or to the stage in your life where you are now responsible for your life. Where you are now responsible for yourself. Like you are now in charge. It does not matter what the expectation is. Once you become an adult, you have gotten to the stage where you can choose to achieve that expectation or choose not to achieve it, because you are now in charge. You have gotten to the stage where every decisions about your life, you are the one that is in charge of it. So if you grew up knowing some certain things, knowing that this is how, while you're growing up, this is how you were eating, this is how they program you to eat. They program you to eat 3 times a day: morning, afternoon, night. And they told you that you need to get a 9 to 5, and you did it. But you did it while you were like a young adult. You still do not understand. You've not become like a full adult. Like you've not gone past 25, because that is when your brain starts to really mature. You did it. They program you to pray before you go to bed. It is not part of who you are. Before you go to bed, you pray. They program you to whatever it is that the activity is that they are programming to. The belief system, the emotional attachment, maybe you come from a home that when you break plates, it's like something very important, because maybe the plate is expensive, and in your house it is like a taboo to break plates. Some people's house is like that. You break plates, they quarrel you, they shout on you. They program you to always drink water or not to drink water. Like, I don't know if you get, like, you have these activities that they have used to program you, both how you think, how you act, how you speak, everything. Now, when you get to that age, let's say 25, because that's when your brain starts to mature, that is when your frontal loop, that is when your decision making, that is when you become aware of who you are, like you start making decisions. That is when you can now critically think, right? Let's say from 25, 26, you are now an adult. It means that you can evaluate everything that they have taught you. You can re-evaluate it because now you are in charge. Why do I have to eat 3 times a day? Do I like that? Is it good for my body? You ask questions, you decide, you pick. Why do I have to pray every morning? Does it make sense? Why do I have to worship this certain God? Or why am I worshiping this God? Why did they teach me about this certain religion? Like, what did they teach me about this God in this certain religion? You are allowed to do that. That is what it means to be an adult. You make this decision because not asking question and following is a childlike behavior, is a child behavior because only children, which to me, I feel like it's not legal. It shouldn't be like that, but only children are in a stage where they cannot make decisions for themselves. Only children are in the state where someone is in charge of them, an adult is in charge of them. So that particular adult can decide to teach them what they know, pass down the knowledge that they know. And when that child gets to an adult stage, when it gets to their own stage, adult, they can now decide to go along with what has been taught to them, go along with the foundation that has been built for them, or scatter the foundation and create theirs. That is what it means to be an adult. What they taught you to be eating every morning, like we in Nigeria, most of the families in Nigeria, most of the homes in Nigeria, every morning is either tea and bread, tea and biscuits, or rice. I don't know, there's like this common food that we eat. Now you're now an adult, still in Nigeria. You don't have to move for you to start making decisions. You can still be in your environment, your present environment. All you have to do is ask, why do I eat this every morning? And what I'm eating, is it good for my system? Is it acceptable? Is it what my system needs? Ask those questions. Is it healthy for me? Is this going to, and do I like eating 3 times a day? Do I want to eat 3 times a day? What do I prefer? And make these choices. Why do I pray every morning? Do I want to be praying every morning? Is that what I want? Make the decision. And who do I want to pray to? Do I want to pray to this certain God or to this God? Or do I want to pray to myself? Or do I want to pray to, just anything? You are in charge. What else? Everything that you have been taught, everything in general. You break a plate. Is it worth your energy to get angry with yourself or get angry with somebody that, I don't know, you ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth the energy? It's just a material thing, no matter how expensive it is. You have the power, you're in charge. You can decide if something will affect you the same way it affected your parents or the people that you grew up with. You can ask yourself. You are not in charge. You can decide if this is how you want to live your life. Do I want this partner? Maybe while you were growing up, they taught you or they conditioned you to think that you like guys. And now you just started realizing that maybe you are also into girls. You ask yourself, do I want to go into a relationship with a guy or with a girl? Or you are in charge. Nobody have the power to influence you unless you allow them. Nobody have the power to control you unless you allow them. That is what it means to be an adult. Taking responsibility of your own life, becoming the one in charge, okay? Trust me, whatever you think that you know right now, or whatever you think that you're using to navigate your life right now, isn't yours. It was given to you. And you are still living your life as a child, using what they give to you to navigate your life. You have not asked yourself if this is what you want. Because you're in charge. See, whatever it is that you live, or whatever it is that you create is what you're going to experience. Now, if you don't experience the life that you truly desire, it is on you. It is not on anybody. Stop saying, because I was scared that nobody, it is on you. It is on you. You have the goddamn power. That is what it means to be an adult, okay? It's not just getting married and doing this one and bearing children. It is more. It is more. It is more than that. It is so much more.